Today we're diving into the fascinating world of T lymphocytes, the cell cycle, and how radiation affects our cells. These topics might sound complicated, but don't worry, we're going to break them down so they're easy to understand. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid grasp of these important biological concepts. Let's get started. What are T lymphocytes? So, what exactly are T lymphocytes? Well, they are a type of white blood cell, and they play a crucial role in our immune system. Think of them as the soldiers of your body, always on the lookout for invaders like viruses and bacteria. T lymphocytes come from the bone marrow and then mature in the thymus, which is why they're called T cells. Once they're mature, they travel through your body, ready to protect you from infections. There are different types of T cells, but they all work together to keep you healthy. Some T cells directly attack infected cells, while others help coordinate the immune response. The cell cycle explained. Now, let's talk about the cell cycle. The cell cycle is the process cells go through to grow and divide. It's divided into four main stages: G1, S, G2, and M. In the G1 phase, the cell grows and gets ready to duplicate its DNA. The S phase is where the cell actually duplicates its DNA, so each new cell will have a complete set. In the G2 phase, the cell continues to grow and prepares for division. Finally, in the M phase, or mitosis, the cell divides into two new cells. Each of these stages is crucial for making sure that cells divide properly and that each new cell has everything it needs to function. Methods to study cell cycle kinetics. Scientists use various methods to study how cells go through the cell cycle. One method is called the CFSE proliferation assay. This involves using a special dye that sticks to the cells. As the cells divide, the dye gets diluted, which helps scientists track how many times the cells have divided. Another method is the EDU pulse chase method. This technique involves marking cells during the DNA duplication phase and then tracking them through the rest of the cell cycle. This helps scientists see exactly when and how cells progress through each stage. Both of these methods are incredibly useful for understanding how cells grow and divide. Impact of irradiation on T lymphocytes. So what happens when T lymphocytes are exposed to radiation? Radiation can come from many sources, like medical treatments or even space travel. It can affect how cells go through the cell cycle. When T lymphocytes are exposed to low levels of radiation, it doesn't seem to affect them much. They still divide and function normally. But at higher doses, radiation can cause delays in the cell cycle, especially in the G2 phase. This means that the cells take longer to get ready to divide. This delay can be problematic, especially if the cells need to divide quickly to fight off an infection or repair damage. Detailed observations and findings. In this study, led by researchers Evi Duthoo, Vral, and Ans Baeyens from Ghent University, scientists found that T lymphocytes typically complete their first division within 48 to 72 hours after being stimulated. They also discovered that while low doses of radiation don't significantly change this timing, higher doses cause a noticeable delay in the G2 phase. Interestingly, they found that about 50% of T lymphocytes did not start dividing even after 96 hours of stimulation. This shows that not all cells respond the same way to stimulation. These findings are important because they help scientists understand how radiation affects cell growth and can inform treatments for conditions like cancer. If you want to read the original research paper, the link is in the description below. Conclusion and takeaways. All right, let's recap what we've learned today. T lymphocytes are essential for our immune system. The cell cycle is crucial for cell growth and division, and radiation can impact how cells go through this cycle. By understanding these processes, scientists like Evi Duthoo, Vral, and Ans Baeyens are helping develop better treatments for diseases and improving our overall health. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll see you next time.